Pastors, this is to you. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not pretending I do. But I do know one thing. We are the rock that people need to stand on. And if we don't take a stand, who will? If you take a look on a Sunday morning, we have literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people sitting, listening to us. And if I've heard it once, I've heard it 100 times. Whenever I've been invited to go to certain events, I try to get around as much as I can, down to the Capitol building, private functions, school meetings. It doesn't matter. I try to go as many as I can. Every time I go to one of these events for multiple people, and here's what they tell me: I wish my pastor would have the courage to take a stand. I love you guys. I'm a pastor at heart. I shepherd people. But I can tell you the work we're doing in the church of being a heart hospital, restoring the brokenness of humanity, I get you. I understand the counseling and the discipling and the shepherding and the feeding. But we're really dealing with a symptom. And pastors, if we could stand up, if we could be men of courage, if we could boldly speak truth in a loving way in all environments, we will attack the root. And that's what I'm asking you to be praying about and thinking about. If we can do that, and if we can stand up and form a network of strength about us, could you imagine what it would be like when something in the city happened that was against God's authority, if 600 of us showed up and declared that's against the authority of God's word and it's killing our families? Can we please stop it? And here's what I'm getting at. If we could do that, pastors, could you imagine the impact we could have? I tell my people all the time, and I'm going to share this with you, either Christ, your country, or your culture is going to be your authority. I believe Christ is our authority. We need to stand up to protect and fight for our churches. We need to stand up and fight and protect our country. And we need to stand up and fight and protect our culture. And that's what it's going to take. So my plea to you pastors would be, would you please consider, some way, shape, or form, would you please consider opening up and giving some thought to what we've talked about and being involved in a broader scope than just your immediate church or your immediate denomination. And let's work together and see what we can do. We all can come together under the banner of Christ. We all could come together under the 10 Commandments. We all could come together under life and marriage and all those principles. And if we could work together on those things and start living it out, I'm hopeful that if we put some structure and some prayer and some organization and some thought to this, America is not hopeless. But what is making us hopeless is when we're doing nothing. So my encouragement to you, would you stand with me? And would you stand with me? That's what I'm asking you.